Hey, Bonafides and YouTube otherwise. It's me, Cemented, and I'm back. I'm back with another video. And if you're in here, you're good to go. What is going on, people? I know it's late at night, but honey, I'll be having stuff to do. Like, I don't never work and get off at 6 like I'm supposed to. I work and keep going because the damn systems be going down all during the day, and you still gotta get stuff done, right? Right. Facebook message. No. A messenger? Mm-mm. Okay. I just got it now. Sorry, girl. It was mixed up in all my messages. I'm sorry. Thank you for sending me that. Thank you. I'm going to talk about Mother's Day later. Not in this video. Okay, well, let me get back on here. Y'all, so listen, honey, I watched the reunion the second time it aired on Sunday. Or I just came, whenever I could get to it, I rewinded it. That's what I did. I am feeling better. Thank you for remembering me. If you would love to, yeah, thank you. What was I about to say to y'all? Oh, so I came and I had to rewind and I started, and honestly, y'all was going into the reunion like this is gonna be some overreacting, trying to, you know, pander for views and for conversation and stuff like that. You know that every year by this time I'm like completely done with them. So I really wasn't feeling it, but about 6 minutes in, I was like, okay, okay, I'm not really feeling the fakey fake that I was anticipating. And I might be able to stomach this, okay? So Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 12 virtual reunion. Because of the current pandemic, everybody is at home doing their time on their own couch this time. And it seemed like I was like, oh, how do you do a virtual reunion and still be interesting and stuff like that? It don't come off crazy, you know what I'm saying? But to me, I think they pulled it off. I really think they pulled it off, at least this first episode. Um, I'm glad that the screen wasn't just sitting there staying the same the whole time. They obviously edited and was doing little things so that it could keep the screen moving and the screen being something to look at and not just sitting to kind of just like they edited just like they did a regular reunion, so you could see certain reactions to certain things, which I don't understand. Well, I guess if they could do it with them sitting on the couch, they could do it even better, seeing it with everybody's reaction with the little squares. I don't know. What do y'all think? Did you like it overall? That's all I want to know. Don't talk too much. Just tell me you think that they pulled out the virtual reunion, yes or no? Okay. Now, the fashions. I'm judging the fashions based on the fact that you knew you were going to be sitting down in a little square. There wasn't going to be no wide shots and cuts so we could see the whole thing in the shoes and all that stuff like that. You knew it was going to be a bust up. So from your bust all the way up. So you should have set the thing on fire for that. Okay? To sit on a camera from the breast up, period. The one that looked the most neat, the most relaxed in their clothes, the most fitting for having to go sit at your own couch and only be shown in that profile was Kenya. And I make no bones about it. She was clean lines. Her makeup was correct for all the angles, okay? Any lighting issues, anything. Her hair was simple, yet had a little flair with it, with the little light curls and stuff like that. And her background went along with what she had on: clean lines, white. I'm kind of done with them being in white all the time. It's supposed to be Grecian god for what? Why haven't they been African princess? I want to see that. How you gonna be the black girls on the network, but y'all ain't no more good for tell me. But anyway, but y'all ain't never had African princess. You ain't never had Nubian noir. You know what I'm saying? Girl, bye. I would love to see what that was gonna look like, especially with old yellow tail Eva. Anyway, so Kenya's best dress, best makeup, and best hair for me. The worst was that stupid red lipstick that Tanya had on. Tanya's face looked like a scream mask. I can't deal with it. I can't. It was the makeup, it was the heavy eyeliner on her lid and the eyelashes and that silly ass red lipstick. I'm not here for it. At all. Oh, thank you so much, Layla. Good evening. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Uh, Tanya and that lipstick threw me off. And then, baby, the worst makeup of it all, was Portia, because she chose to use Tang as a foundation. Like, why is Portia always looking orange in the face? Did I miss the memo? Who wears Tang for foundation, y'all? And then even when they was cutting the candy from stuff times in the season and stuff like that, Candy like a little Tang too. Just a little Tang, okay? Portia is just a clown. Can we go to the backgrounds, okay? Portia, they went to every corner of her little sparsely decorated house, every little corner, every little recess, and pulled all that shit into the shot. You know what I'm saying? It looked like a Red Fox. What's the name of that show? From Sanford and Sons of Z Gallery in the background. It was messy. It was incoherent. It was ill-decorated. Even Eva's little rooms to go looking area, which I'm not saying that's where she got her stuff from. I'm saying that's what it looked like. She had got her some little sparkle in her little pillows, and had got it her little whatever I forgot what those hydrangeas, is that what that white flower is that was hanging? She had it looking cute. Portia just had a whole bunch of mess, and then had the nerve to have a big old pig looking like Dennis and that baby in the background. Did y'all see that white pig on the buffet? Girl, Portia looked a mess from head to toe, wearing yet another crown in her head. Okay, yet another tiara, acting nothing like a princess, acting nothing like a queen, acting like a drunk fool, Decatur fool. I was just too, and them nails, and then you had the nerve to have them long, thick ass nails, and then have that finger decor on there. Y'all know I love finger and wrist decor, okay, and hand decor going from the finger to the wrist. Okay, I love that, and I love that little long ring that she had on, but I didn't love the big old rhinestones on the ring and them long, thick nails. You know what I'm saying? In her long chin, in her long nose, and her eyes that's long to the side, then they droop down at the bottom. Oh, girl, everything was just long and wrong and strong on Portia. I was like, go sit down, Portia. Big up to Candy for taking serious the situation that we have at hand right now with the pandemic and practicing social distancing and doing her own makeup, hair, and her clothes. I watched on Candy Online on her video about the reunion of the lady who made her dress. It looked like a young Black woman. I like that she used somebody Black. Young Black woman in her house that made her outfit, and it looked like it was a young Black woman in her house that made the outfit. That the cloth even looked thin. It's like Candy, you so rich you can buy anything. You and your husband making business moves and all this stuff like that. Why are your threads always thin? Your threads are always thin. You know what I'm saying? But and cheap looking. I'm tired of it, girl. I'm sick of it. I bet that wedding dress is about the best she ever spent on a dress. So, but big ups to Candy. She did not look bad. Her eyebrows did. Yes, they did. Jesus, they did. It looked like they was dripped. Okay, it came through dripping with the eyebrows, dripped in castor oil. I don't understand it. It was castor oil and gristle. That's exactly what her fucking eyebrows look like. But other than that, she looked good, did it herself. Now she looked just like her baby. Candy, I need you to have lipstick that don't smear around your lips like that does. That it looked like, y'all, her baby mouth is so wide and cute, and she just be holding it all any kind of way. She looked just like her baby in this episode, which is cool. She the mama, she should look like her baby. But I need you to have some definite lipstick on, not shiny pink frosty lipstick. It just looked a mess with the way her lips be moving and stuff like that. But she looked good for doing it herself, and I want to still give her props because you know what I'm saying. Everybody else snuck or did a little slickety slick and got somebody in, knowing good well they weren't practicing no social distance. You know what I'm saying? Talk it like she walk it. Talk it like she walk it. Okay. Anyway, so Nene, she looked a hot ass mess. Wait, what looked a hot mess was all them titties. And I keep telling y'all, raise your hand if you're sure I done told you. This Negro housewives is always showing their titties, and I'm sick of it. Every time we turn around, hey, Andrew, they got their titties out for the reunion. It's ridiculous. And don't nobody got a set of real titties. Except maybe Eva after we saw that. It might be Eva. Do Eva got old titties, baby? Them titties so bad. I was here for the read for Portia because Eva should have known better. If all you're gonna be doing is face and doing all this and ooh and girl and all that, baby, you got to be laid head to bottom. And you heard me say, okay, thank you. And them breasts look crazy. Oh shit, they were working a split shift. So then Nene's breast was the next one that was like, yeah. They were just like too oiled, too basketballish. Oh, ugh. It almost looked like she had like, almost looked like there was like brown oranges. No. Brown honeydew melons. And it almost felt like I saw some pits and shit in it. I don't know, but I couldn't, girl. Yes, you see, Andrew said you can't read nobody for their titties if you are fake, especially if you got titties and your man's still cheating. Okay, girl, that's the truth. Like, how the hell she gonna try to sit up and talk about girl? I'm in child. I'm finna get on all of them in a minute. Let's keep with the fashion real quick. Nene had on a bunch of mess. I heard she had on black at first, and then you always the victim. I didn't get the memo. And y'all ain't tell me, y'all trying to have me on here looking crazy. Everybody got white on but me. Well, Candy and Cynthia said the only people that they knew was going to have white on was their little friendship, which was Candy, Cynthia, Eva, and Kenya. And then somehow something went out talking about everybody wearing white, but Nene tried to come wearing black. So they had to stop. They couldn't even start the tape at the time they needed it to be due to her having to go change. I'm glad she did have something, but that wasn't what you should have pulled, okay? Because you got 100 white t-shirts you could have put on. That was better than this mess she had on. Now, I did like her chain, but that makeup was horrible. And I want to know why Nene insists on that Martha White powder. Martha White flour powder, self-rising flour powder. That Clabber Girl original. I don't understand why she insists upon wearing that mess. And she really be thinking she is cute. With one of her eyes still lower than the other. I thought she had fixed that. I seen it, honey. I damn sure did. So I wasn't looking at Andy, didn't give a damn about what Andy had on. Everybody else was, and Cynthia, girl, Cynthia didn't even hardly talk, girl. I believe the rumors are true. You're done, okay? And she said on Candy's show, the hell, she done gave him 11, 12 years. And if it's her time to go, it is what it is. She didn't sign on to be on for her whole life. And you know what it is. And I think it is what it is, Cynthia. I really do. And girl, that dress that you had on, I think I didn't see you in it. Some version of it 11 times. That curly afro wig was tied through and motherfucking delayed. I'm just, I'm so tired of looking at Cynthia. I am. Not as a person, but I'm just tired of her aesthetic. It's like, girl, it's the same thing over and over. Even when you in your regular clothes, it's a maxi dress or some Converse or something like that. Like, eight times, I'm mother, I'm the diva. Girl, go somewhere. Now, was she looking pretty? That's not the problem. She was looking pretty, but I was tired through and over what she had on. Candy, I talked about, I didn't like none of that. Tanya, please get back, Jack, before I attack. Marlo looked a mess. Was that a wig, a braided wig? You know what I'm saying? Was that a braided wig? Is what I needs to know. Okay. I know Cynthia before the Housewives from being in Essence and all them all the daggone time. Essence and Ebony. Cause my mom used to get that and she used to be in there all the time. Then what else? Marlo just looked jumbled and jacked up and crazy. I don't know. We talked about Nene. Portia was a no. Eva's dress and stuff looked good. It just, she didn't think them breasts out. Jesus. I can't. But anyway, so that's enough on that. Uh, uh, um, the backgrounds. I loved Candy's. It was very lush, plush. I loved Nene for Nene. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. The junkyard dog with Tang on her face. No. Eva's was whatever, you know what I'm saying? I have $1 million home. The only reason why that little ass house cost $1 million because you had of your location where you at. You ain't even got no fucking gate in the backyard. Girl, bye. I'm out here. Girl, do you know how many regular niggas that live and where you live at? And the only reason why it costs that much is because of where you at. Like, girl, bye. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Woo! Okay, I need to keep going. I need to keep going. So let me get my notes out, honey, because we finna go in and I'm trying to get on off of here. I got to get up in the morning. So anyway, again, best dressed sitting down, Kenya. Bam. So Andy goes around, introduce everybody and hey, how y'all doing? Woo, Kenya, you're looking good because she did, okay? And stops by Nene's house and says, Nene, how's your song going? And she was like, oh, it's going very, very well, better than most. You see, this is why people. This is the stuff why I personally don't like you. You know what I'm saying? Because did nobody ask you in comparison to other housewives, how is your song doing? Okay, because your song is probably nowhere near Tardy for the Party and won't even be well known. Okay, like Tardy for the Party. Okay, and probably even money can't buy your class. See, stay in your lane, baby. We're talking about if you were gonna say better than most of the Housewives songs have superseded yours. Okay, so I guess that was a dig at Kenya for whatever that one. Kenya wasn't even really serious about this stuff. Show wasn't promoting it and doing no dance challenge to it and all that mess that Nene been doing. Now I like her little song, I really do. But girl, that whole better than most, that's that shit that we don't like. It's that stuff that does not make no sense. You do all these little dirt and these jabs and then sit up there and tell folks what they doing is low down and dirty and they trying to jump on you and attack you and all that. Girl, go somewhere with that, okay? What am I watching? Oh, okay. So I wasn't really watching it, but it was shown in my purview. Now they stopped by Portia house talking about, oh, okay, Portia, we see you with your crown. And then I guess he kind of like flipped it to Kenya or something like that. Kenya, what do you think about Portia's crown or something like that? And Kenya said, well, when you can't earn it, you must buy it. And then here go old girl talking about, well, at least mine's not dusty. And I'm like, baby, you went and purchased a crown. She earned a crown, okay? That she'll always be able to talk about all the accolades, okay? So if it does have a modicum of dust on it, I guess you say age and years, that was a moment for Black history, something that you have proven that you don't bit more know nothing about. So how the hell are you going to sit up here and try to call it dusty? You know what I'm saying? It be tripping me out. Like, these folks want to act like, and then you want to support somebody like Nene, who always talking about she the head bitch in charge. But then how you the head bitch in charge when you ain't in nothing but the Housewives? Now you might have you a little store or something like that, but you ain't in nothing, is what I'm saying to you. You're not on TV. Ain't nobody checking for you like that. You're not Hollywood. You went, you saw, and you were conquered. And then, but then you want to push something going hard for Nene doing that. But then when, oh girl, there's any mention of Kenya's title or her crown, then her crown is dusty. What are these little B and C and D parts that Nene did a couple years ago? Is any of that dusty? That's what I want to know. So then they start talking about all these alter egos, which I really did not think was funny. But I'm so glad Cynthia said she over the whole 50 Cent stuff, and talking about that, because I mean, you don't need to be 50 Cent, 51 Cent, 52, 50. I mean, it's kind of corny and stupid at this point. You'll always be 50 Cent. I like that she did that. I thought it was so super cute that she came up with that and did that video. Did that Halloween costume looking like him. I thought that was so cute of her. So I hope she really enjoyed 50 Cent. We can always call her 50 Cent, but at 51, 2, and 3, no. Okay. And I'm with her. She's like, they talking about, they say Cynthia is nice and sweet and the one that she be trying to portray out in public, but then it's 50 Cent who's hood and ghetto and stuff like that. And Cynthia's like, baby, I mean, once you play me the right way, I'm flipping. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's most people. And I'm totally here. I'm totally here for it. And I'm here for Cynthia saying, calling out the double standards. You know what I'm saying? Called out the double standards and then said, you call me a punk one minute and then I mean the next minute. Which one is it? You know what I'm saying? It's like you just saying stuff. Let me tell you something. Nene sat up and lied this entire freaking episode. She lied about everything. She just kept being petty and immature and silly. She was just lying the whole time she was there. That's what I said too. Andrew, I don't know if you was in here when I was talking about her. How she had that junkyard mess going on in the back of her. But anyway, now, I just want to ask the audience tonight, is Candy Salt Bae or not? Because, okay, is Candy Salt Bae or not? Or not for, hold on. Oh, is Candy Salt Bae, or is she just not down for anyone else's fakeness besides her own? Okay, because we all know Candy can be very fake. Okay, so is she Salt Bae? Does she be going around pouring salt on people, or do she be seeing the fake bull crap and she feel like she want to call it out before she gets caught up in it, but don't nobody say nothing about her fakeness? That's what I need to know in the comment section, please. Nene likes Kenya and Kenya's alter ego, because she shuts the F up. But does she shut the F up for you? As Ken or Kenya? No, she shuts the F up for her husband. So you can't shut her the F up. Bad B, head B in charge. This your house. So you like Ken because her husband incites Ken to do the things you can't do, but you a bad bitch. Girl, go somewhere. Please go somewhere, okay? Now, Kenya says that and then she keeps talking about Nene. No, Nene is this and Nene do all this B. If you come for me, Nene. I'm like, who is scared of Nene? Nene do a bunch of talking, but she don't do no walking in it. You know what I'm saying? And then you're always so easily unnerved and F with. It's hilarious. So Nene a punk, Nene a punk. Okay, point blank period. That's what we done got from what you showed. Okay, period. So then she talking about karma is a beach. Karma is a beach. She keep talking about karma for Kenya. But my thing is, karma's a bitch. Well, how long you been on the outside, Nene? How is that your karma for always acting like you the head B-I-T-C-H? B-I-T-C-H? Is that your karma for always acting like you're above everybody? Is that your karma for trying to step to executive and stuff, talking about what you want, like you the head honcho? The fact that you've been on the outside for years and folks ain't been fooling with you, and folks be, you got to go beg and be on an apology tour for episode after episode, and you ain't even hardly end the episode. So every episode you come in, you apologizing, but you the head BITC inside. Girl, you better go somewhere on. And Andrew Gabor says, I don't think she's Salt Bae. The only person who deemed her Salt Bae was evil because she likes to talk sleep but can never remember. Exactly. I can get with that. So Kenya says that her and Mark, she was asked by Andy what's going on in her relationship. She said, at one point she had block marks. She was through with him. She was embarrassed. Just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Um, and then he's trying to fight to figure out things out with her and stuff like that. And Andy come at her with, "Oh, so are y'all doing virtual counseling?" Yes, Andy. Do you know how many people on your shows and other shows on We Network and Whoop and whatever else was doing virtual? Yes. It ain't unheard of. But girl, King starts crying, and you could tell she was really embarrassed that she had got fronted by this nigga on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's so embarrassing. It don't matter how much I still love him, what we talking about, woo, 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 woo. I still runs my mouth. I still don't take no mess. And for this dude to do this on TV, it's embarrassing. And I think that's what them tears was about. Okay. And I was here with her about saying, yeah, you might see me be a little cooler with him or, with other people that I really care about, as opposed to these folks I don't care nothing about. That's why I can ride hard on you, because I don't care nothing about you. I like, that's so easy to understand. So why y'all trying to talk about Ken as a punk? Ken be getting into a whole different stratosphere of personality when her husband come around and make sure that Ken is there. No, she doing that because she cares something else about him than what she care about you. Right? Stinking. Ooh, child. So I felt Kenya when she said, now, even though some of the stuff Kenya was saying later was a reach, I did feel her when she said when she said that she was talking about others' relationships as retaliation. Not just to be talking about relationships or like she knew everything about relationships, but it was just retaliation. I'm going to come to something else later on. So we'll put a pin in that right there, okay? Folks never welcomed her. We know that, y'all. Nobody ever welcomed her on their show. And she just fought back. Kenya clocked Portia's bull and how she talked about Cordell like a dog. Then when she fell out with folks, she didn't want to hear nothing that she had already said repeated. But when she was saying it was gospel. So now you done fell out with me. You had previously said some funny stuff, you know what I'm saying? That makes you a part of the joke too. So now we done fell out and I'm dogging y'all. I'm dogging you. And I'm repeating what you said is fat and I'm lying. Girl, come on. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Right, right. Mm-hmm. I just was like, girl, boo. So you mean to tell me you want to talk about this Negro gay and he was acting like a queen doing this, and everybody was like, okay, cool, yes, yeah, that's what he did. And then when me and you fall out, I ain't gonna just mention the fact that you was married to a queen, in your own words, a queen. Girl, you must be out your cotton picking mind, okay? Jennifer Sharp says, I hate the fact that people are finding joy in King's pain, especially other women. We have all been there. Exactly. Especially women who are just watching. The people who are just watching it and you finding joy, and the lady ain't never did nothing to you whatsoever. Even when, look, I don't like cheating women, or just like I don't like cheating men. But even when I see women cheat and stuff like that, I don't be wishing they got daggone demise. I don't mind them getting back what they get, but some of the evilness and nastiness that you be seeing about Kenya is ridiculous. But babe, when I tell you Kenya fucked the girls up on that night, I love how she had that arm up. She was reading bitches and throwing her finger, woo, 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 woo. And she was just the calmest she pleased. She wasn't rocking and getting up and putting her hand on her leg and doing this and whoop, making a bunch of faces and stuff. She was just as calm and cool as complete. And she fucked the girls over. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? All right. Candy even said it wasn't no karma. I like that a different perspective that Candy put on it. She said, listen, they had a relationship before the baby. Then the baby came, and then it changes there's a transition in the relationship. So there may be some hard points to bear. And I like that because that's true. Yeah. Yes. Now, what tripped me out is Nene, okay, when they start talking about what Nene has said about Kenya didn't use her actual eggs to uh, be fertilized to make Brooklyn. That is very disgusting. And Eva was right to say that it was disgusting. Even though Eva and old girl got a problem, it is right to say it's disgusting. And why Candy, if you don't like no fuck shit and you don't like no dirty stuff being said, why you didn't say nothing? And Kenya, or Cynthia, when I just don't like a bunch of mess, and I'll be one folks to handle it and say things they want, all that. Why y'all didn't say nothing about it? Them girls so fake towards Kenya. And have you noticed that the only thing that Nene can stand up in is her dirt that she do to Kenya? That's the only time she'll admit her wrong and she'll stand in her wrong. And so that, to me, while you hollering motherfuckers is pressed, it sounds like you pressed. You know what I'm saying? To me, in my opinion, okay? Now, because Eva stood up and said, "Oh, that's very grandmotherly of you, to be talking about folks, women's eggs and who the kid looked like." Well, I do it too, but I'm talking about Nene. When we're saying, like, when Nene said that egg wasn't used by her and that's why the baby just looked like Mark, right? Now, this starts a bunch of mess between Nene and Eva. And all of the stuff that Nene is saying is Eva ain't popping right now. She ain't been on in years. Don't talk to me about no old shit. Blah, 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 blah. So if we ain't talking about no old shit about 5 years plus, what is making you pop right now, Nene? Why do you think you're HBIC right now? Because we ain't seen nothing from you in ages. Your sad card is Dusty, if y'all want to talk about who Dusty, okay? And you ain't made no impact or no big for Black people or on the industry. So now who, what, and when? Oh, okay. Now, the whole time, Nene hollering, Eva ain't been on in years. Eva ain't this. Eva let us know that Eva had been one of Nene's strategic friends that we're going to get on later on, okay? And then, everything had gone wrong, but she remembers Nene begging to get on red carpets that she was already in. She said, "Baby, we started getting on red carpets in 2010? I was on them in 2003, 2004. Please catch that and get into it. Stick and roll it, okay?" Yeah, Nene knows she didn't hear nothing about that girl not using her eggs. Now, it might be some truth in that, but you ain't heard that. You just brought that up. Yeah, you didn't believe she had a husband either. Now the baby is somebody else's child by him. That baby looked just like that grandmother of hers that passed. Light skin and everything. Now, raise your hand if you don't believe what Eva said about Nene begging to get on red carpets, which is where she had found her, where she had met her. That sounded like Nene. Nene even said she was out there begging to get on the show and trying to put together this show after the California one had popped off. You know what I'm saying? Ugh. Now, I just want to put this out here. Eva really has done a lot of stuff other than top model. A lot of stuff. Well, none of this stuff that Nene was saying funny about Eva because it was so much full of lies and bullcrap. Eva has been on so many things. Let me tell you something. I don't like Eva, but I remember after Top Model, that I was seeing Eva a lot for years. Baby, she done been in commercials with Diddy and all them and everything. Like, girl, Nene, please, your little bit parts, okay? Your failed comedy, and now you own boutiques, okay, girl? And you were not on carpets, okay? Please stop. Nene is so delusional. No, Nene ain't no reader. Did you notice did y'all see when she came back after she put her little thing down that you could see her note cards with the reads already on there? Can somebody say Phaedra? You don't like Phaedra, but you're doing a Phaedra. Y'all, I've been talking to y'all about rehearsed reads. Ever since that so-called read that Phaedra remembered that she did a soliloquy of what is it, not a dollar, a monologue to, you know what I'm saying, talking about Kenya and that pizza man, she ain't gonna know who the baby daddy is and all that stuff. That was so freaking whack. That was whack. She tried it. Okay. But for her to get caught up and for us to see that she had her stuff written down, I was hollering. Babe, we're gonna talk about that too. We are going to talk about that. But honey, I don't know why. I don't know what the big question is and why Eva and Portia, or not Eva, Nene and Portia trying to question Eva. Tell me, okay, girl, I'm finna get that. I don't want to get ahead of it. I don't want to get ahead of it. Okay, so like I said, Eva has been on several things since Top Model and did a gang of stuff, very public, okay? And this is just another case of Nene lying and talking loud. Like, how can she say that Eva was licking bottom to stay on top? And we're watching Nene do it day in and day out, year in, year out. You know what I'm saying? Even with her friends, even with the things she does, all of that. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't even make it headways like Eva used to. I don't see how anyone could be a family because she's so full. Yeah, be like part of the Nene team because Nene's so fake. And Eva told the truth that she's been on since the early 2000s and not just in the last 10 years. I said, come on now. Come on. What in the world is going on? Yeah, bitches went up for that Phaedra read. Oh my gosh. Andrew Gabor said, I don't like how they cater to Nene. Me either. If she closed the laptop, log the bitch off and move on. Exactly. She proves she's the queen of the show when they kiss her ass like that fucker. I really thought the only one kissed her ass today was Portia and Tanya. Okay. On this. I love how Candy was like a little dog nipping at her back and forth and stuff like that. I loved it. And they didn't ran her off a whole bunch of times. That's what's oh gosh. So now Kenya came ready, baby, with that girl over there. That was beautiful when she brought that up early without having to mention Wendy, because Nene who knew what the F was going on. We knew what the F was going on. Talking about her kids look exactly like her, the white woman in drag. Are we in Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion? Are we on White Chicks? I mean, she was just killing the game. She slayed them, okay? Slid them in the neck 2 times, okay? And have you ever noticed the audacity by which Nene will talk about somebody's body being botched with that whole new horrible face, weird, horrible makeup, and them big, ugly, nasty titties? Have you ever seen that? She really be sitting up there looking all stupid and like somebody in paint by numbers on her face. And always talking about somebody else's body is botched up and jacked up. But anyway, now I wants to know, what is her whole problem in all of this? You're in my house and this is my house and you're a freshman and all that stuff like that. Girl, Nene, you mean to tell me you 56 years old and you just now bought your own house? While old girl said, oh no, they had all them foreclosures. Let's talk about them foreclosures. Yeah, let's talk about them, because child, I'm getting ahead of myself. Ooh, girl. Yeah, what's all you're in my house and I'm the head bitch. To me, if you're screaming out loud, it must not be true. So you mean to tell me that you are that bitch and you been that bitch, you the head, this, but your husband was having all these foreclosures several years ago, and you weren't a bad bitch enough to help him out? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? And the first time you have a chance to purchase a house, you a whole 50-something plus years old, but you're a bad bitch. Girl, you got me fucked up. A bad bitch, that is not it. That's not you, okay? And then, when old girl Eva started talking about, I have a house now, so what are y'all talking about my stuff still? Why are you still talking about my money and stuff like that? Here go Portia. Oh, everybody got a house. I'm like, oh, now everybody got a house. So you just gonna keep dangling a carrot in front of her for her to see when she'll be allowed in the club, or or on the same level as y'all. Push, you got a house, but there ain't shit in it. You got the same paint on the wall. You ain't got that. All you did was go buy a nice looking house to say you had one. You got the same paint on the wall. You ain't did nothing design wise, nothing. And I believe it's because you don't have the money to do it. Okay. That's why you were searching through your closet for what to wear on that day. Okay. Because see, Amazon delivers like a bitch. And you knew when the reunion was, and you could have had somebody do something for you and deliver it. Your cheap ass broke girl. I was gonna call you Toya. Toya broke. Okay, so anyway, it tripped me out how Portia was rushing to Nene's defense, and to me, she sounded real stupid doing it because the way they talked about that woman's money, and then now she didn't put on with her money. Y'all still trying to drag her about her money. Okay, now let's get on the marriage certificate. Okay. So now Nene want to Donald Trump the situation, and she don't want to see no documents now. You didn't call for the documents, and now you don't care nothing about them. And let's talk about the documents. Oh, that Michelle A.T. alien knows she kisses Nene's ass. It's disgusting to even go there watch. I had to get off of there. Child, they coming up with all kind of conspiracy theories. This, that, why that girl's marriage certificate is not right. I've heard people saying why it is right. I don't give a damn. Why would he be still around if he wasn't married? You know what I'm saying? Additionally, it ain't because of no taxes or whatever that she may have, in my eyes, it's not, that she may have paid before they got married, because it wasn't even like it was $1 million. And I know an entrepreneur like him ain't scared of no tens of $1,000s, even if it is in a tax lane. I'll still leave your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be for real. Oh, I didn't even read this. Jennifer Sharp said, side note, with Tanya being a former registered nerd, now tech girl, according to her IG bio, I think that she wouldn't be such a dingbat, but clearly she is. I hear you. Andrew Gabor says, I'm objective. I think Eva and Portia acted as if they were Kenya and Nene puppets. Nah, I don't think Eva was being a puppet. I don't even think Eva really likes Kenya. I think Eva did that. She rode with everybody because she can only read. She can't read under pressure too tough. You know what I'm saying? She can only read like when it's her turn to speak in a dialogue. Like when it's attack mode type of read, I ain't heard her really read yet. It's like she can read ha funny, but she can't read ha. She can't read bang bang attack. You know what I'm saying? So in my opinion, I don't think she was no Kenya puppet. I don't think nobody's a Kenya puppet because I don't think nobody really likes Kenya. And honey, did you see how Nene sat up there and ran from having to confess about dogging out Cynthia? See, she had to run because she wouldn't have her, she won't have her ability to be a good friend questioned. And then she had been on this big old apology tour about all this stuff. And then she was talking about these girls are ganging on me. These girls are talking about me. Da, 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 da. But see, niggas is not forgetting all less we forget the mess that you done did too. And see, you ain't got nothing to say about it. You know, you did do that woman wrong. And you swore to God. And see, you had got on the show this season and acted like you never did nothing to Cynthia. And Cynthia, just being who Cynthia is, let you just skeet by it. Like you like, I'm sorry, but you never said really what it was. You didn't want to talk about it. You didn't say what you was going to change. Nothing like that. So don't try it, Nene. Okay? That's how I feel. Andrew Gabor, she's scary. She can read behind people back, but never to their faces. That too. Talking about Eva. So they ran old Nene right on up out of there. Okay. I was hollering when Kenya said, Nene ain't been on no episode. She might want to come back so she get a check. And then she's like, when Nene left, she said, what's she not fitting to do now? I ain't going to trip with fitting because I say fitting to too, or fixing her. Okay. But I'm telling you, Kenya was on it. Okay. On it. So anyway, when Nene leaves, Marlo and Tanya shows up, and to me, again, Tanya was doing too much with that fake ass laughing. And Cyber see you, good to Cyber see you. You know what I'm saying? I was like, girl, go away from me with this. Get her out of here. She's not a good fit. Okay. Nene comes back talking about she went to change her tampon, knowing she ain't seen no goddamn cycle in a month of. Ooh, shit. In eons. Okay. Knowing good well. And I just want to know, how are these girls teaming up on her? I kept hearing people talking about, I felt bad for Nene all on Facebook. I felt bad for Nene. I felt bad for How you felt bad for Nene? Nene didn't get just jumped on. Everybody was getting talked to and talked about for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Ugh. But now I think that they about to team up on them. Even though I don't think that the Kid Alliance has teamed up on anybody, I do think that um Nene, I do think that Nene's team is if she comes back next season, she's gonna have somebody new or whatever to kiss her ass and to be her armor bearer. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm getting sleepy. So now I already read Portia about what she had in her house and drinking. Um what would I say? Eva, it was a read. Portia's sister. Oh, yes, Eva girl. Now, you sit up there talking about that girl look like her daddy, because we all know that when everybody in America, everybody, on Cyberland, we all knew, we all saw when PJ came out and the way she was looking all befuddled and shit like that. And you knew what you were saying when you said that she looked like her daddy, because her dad looked befuddled and kind of stupid and slow too, even though he's not. Well, some folks be gifted in some areas, okay? And Portia's sensitive about it. You know what I'm saying? Portia, I don't know how you sensitive. That girl is not ugly, she pretty, but she look a little different. You know what I'm saying? It's a little difference in her pretty, okay? And I came to say it. Mm-hmm. No, I heard what you saying. You said she wanted to go change her diaper, not her tampon. Okay, all right. Now, let's talk about these nappy-headed comments that Eva had made. I personally would have reserved judgment or whatever for her. I would have to watch her a little bit. But nappy heads, for me with Eva, knowing what her little girl's hair looked like and her mother's hair, I didn't trip. I did appreciate Kenya handling that situation so that none of the ignorance could chime in. Notice that, like, they sat back mesmerized, you know what I'm saying? Because she handled that so well, and they wish they had that, which I think is a lot of the issues too. But did you see it though? I was just like, okay, so thank you for getting there and addressing that, and not, it was surmised so well. There was no need to bring the table and whoop shit. I don't want to sleep. I'm coming back. Hold on. There was no wait, the fuck? Nappy heads, no, yeah, there was no need for the ignorance to chime in. Okay, I'm almost done. So now Nene don't want to talk about Wendy, and I thought it was hilarious. Oh, she ain't got no word for Wendy. And then she gets pissed. To me, it's like she gets pissed about the Wendy shit. That is some real stuff that she need to address. But ooh, girl, I'm winding down. Y'all better keep them comments coming. She walked her way right out of the Wendy talk. And Candy called it that her friendships are strategical, and that she uses people to use their platforms to say what she wants to say, but also she uses people to, Child. Yeah, she uses people just like she used Eva to get, to have somebody to talk to for a quick minute. And that whole whatever time you're trying to come in the middle of time, don't be trying to ask her not to call you a bitch. I don't think that she was trying to diverge, digress, diverge, whatever. She was just like, girl, why is you talking to me like that? And Portia knew, and that's why Portia corrected herself. But Tanya, you sure was prepped, okay? Shit. Um, Now Portia said they're talking about you when they start talking about sincerity of apologies and stuff like that. King, they was like talking to Kenya, and she was and King was like, listen, I only talk shit because people talk shit to me. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the other. And here go Portia saying, um, well, you apologize to me about being a friend, but we see how you acting too. No, baby, we watched the season. We saw how you turned on Kenya. You're not gonna tell no lies up in here. You turned on her, and that's that. Oh shit, y'all are commenting. I'm sorry, I'm so sleepy, y'all. Portia is mad because she really feels like that Dennis is ugly. She know that. Eva said the same colors thing last year when she called Shamia black with not with yeah, black with a Q. Yeah. Good evening. Keep going. Okay. So Portia was the one who messed up her and Kenya's relationship, not Kenya. But see, she lied. She's a part of Nini's crew, lying. So she lying and putting everything she did on Kenya. And I'm just like, and people would sit up here and act like Portia really know what she talking about. Portia up here telling a stone faced lie just like Nene. Now, Kenya's receipt showed the sincerity on Nene's behalf. It did. But these hoes are stupid. You know what I'm saying? That she showed that she had been running around acting like she was oh girl, it don't matter what season it was, acting like she was on Portia's side, she was Portia's friend and stuff like that. But then she said that talking about, oh no, she getting too big for her britches. Let me snatch her back. So now what kind of friend, what kind of sincere friend is that? Nan. Nan. And then gonna sit up there and say, and you wanted to see, you just did that to try to come in between me and my friendship with Nene and stuff like that. Oh, but I got some receipts. I got some receipts. And then she sit up there and say, um, but I'll come for y'all relationship later. Well, bitch, you didn't want nobody come for you and Nene's relationship when they were talking about you seemed insincere and doing too much with all that crying and bullshit you were saying. You don't want nobody to just be saying shit, just drop a little something. So why are you doing it? You know what I'm saying? You don't want nobody. You want somebody to respect you and Nene's relationship. Respect theirs, okay? Talking about I'll come for your relationship later, and then that right there just shows that it's pre-planned. That shows your insincerity even more. Pre-planned to come break up the whole store. Actually, shit. What the fuck am I? Yeah, I know y'all be getting y'all life when I be going to sleep and still talking and come back. Okay. Now, okay. Portia's receipt was bonked though, and her stupidity was showing. And why would Kenya go to you? I mean, that was the question of the hour. What would make Kenya go to you? Like, I can't wait for the next episode to find out exactly what the text message was saying. Now on Candy's show, Cynthia did validate that what Kenya ends up showing is just not. It ain't nothing. It doesn't tell anything. It doesn't give her an assessment of someone's character trait, work ethic, nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, girl, go somewhere and sit down. And I feel like that whole thing she did with Kenya and Cynthia, that was still her being mad about Shamia. So, since when did Nene feel like being in a bad place with someone forever is a problem? Do you know how many people Nene has actually shunned and don't even fool with, and they kept begging after begging after, but she trying to say, do you think that yes, we did hug and she did say those things, but do you think that we're supposed to be like this forever and supposed to be shelter in forever and all this? What the fuck am I talking about? No, it's saying, girl, I'm tripping. Since when did Nene feel like being in a bad place forever is a problem? Never. She's full of shit. I'm gonna talk about it in just a second. And yes, Candy Portia was putting on during that little apology. She was definitely doing way too much, okay? Trying to make a moment. And I was with Cynthia's assessment on the Candy Online video today of this apology. She said, about the apology as it relates to Portia and Nene trying to call her and Kenya's relationship out. Okay, hold on. Cynthia had a good assessment of the apology. What Cynthia said is, y'all set up on this daggone reunion and said, oh, we done dogged each other out. I'm not a victim. I'm not a victim either. We done dogged each other out. We done said victim. I wanted you off the show. I couldn't stand you. Even though I was pregnant, you did talk about me like a dog and doing all kind of crazy stuff. But me and your relationship, because we say so, we can do all this crazy, crazy, crazy shit to each other and still be friends. But y'all, because we don't say so, you can't have no little couple hours a week friendship. Oh, excuse me. Oh shit. Okay, this is my last point. I gotta go sleep. Cynthia said, y'all have done dog ass shit to each other, admittedly. And Kenya did some shit that was a little shady, and I checked her on it. So me and her not supposed to be friends, but you and Cynthia you and the Portia and Nene can be friends. No, that's that bullshit. And I was here for her too. I was totally here for her saying that. Totally here for her saying that. That was a good assessment that a lot of people can sink their teeth into. You mean to tell me, baby, you mean to tell me that y'all can roast each other and go ham on each other like y'all did last year, but let me and Jamie or child, let me get the fuck off this phone. But let me and Kenya have some little issues. Now we ain't supposed to be friends. So y'all, I'm done. Thank y'all for hanging with me. I'm sleepy. I try to do this because people be in my comments talking about they ready for my review, where am I at, all this stuff. And y'all look, I'll be tired and I'll be doing a lot of stuff. I hope that y'all had a good conversation with me. I'm sorry to start getting sleepy, but I'm very, very tired. And we could talk more about some other stuff next time. But this is the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 12, virtual reunion part 1, as told by Properly Bonafide. So remember what I always tell you as you get off this thing. Remember, they may not buy in, but they will look on. In the precious name of Jesus, I'll see y'all soon. Bye-bye.